Wait, before you skip this episode, let me say one thing. A job interview is not a scary test. It is a conversation. And if you know what to say, it gets so much easier.
Exactly. And today, we're going to make that conversation feel simple. No big words, no stiff answers, just clear English you can really use.
Hey everyone, welcome back.
We're so glad you're here.
I'm Emma.
And I'm Jake.
Today we're talking about something that makes a lot of people nervous, answering job interview questions in English.
Yep, your hands feel cold, your mind goes blank, you forget words you know every day.
Oh wow, yes, that happens to so many people.
But here's the good news. You do not need perfect English to do well in an interview.
Right. You need clear answers, calm energy, and a little practice.
In this episode, we'll go through common interview questions, explain what they really mean, and give you sample answers.
And we'll keep everything beginner-friendly.
Very friendly.
Slightly fun, too.
We'll do our best.
One more important thing. Please don't memorize every sample answer exactly.
Yes, that can sound strange in a real interview.
Learn the idea, then say it in your own way.
That's the goal. You want to sound prepared, not like a robot reading from a card.
So let's jump in.
First, let's talk about the first minute of the interview. People forget this part, but it matters a lot.
It really does. Before the hard questions even start, the interviewer is already noticing your attitude.
Are you polite? Are you calm? Do you seem ready?
When you meet the interviewer, smile and greet them clearly.
You can say, "Hi, it's nice to meet you."
Or, "Good morning, thank you for having me."
That sounds warm and professional.
If they say, "How are you today?" don't freeze.
Right, this is not a trick.
You can answer, "I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?"
Or, "I'm good, thanks. I'm happy to be here."
Simple, natural, easy.
And if you feel nervous, don't say, "I'm extremely panicked and my brain is broken."
Please do not say that.
Even if it's true.
If you want to be honest but still professional, you can say, "I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited to talk with you."
That actually sounds very human.
Exactly. Now let's move to one of the most common interview questions in the world.
The famous one.
Tell me about yourself.
This question sounds easy, but a lot of people answer it in the wrong way.
Yes, they start with, "Well, I was born in 1998, and when I was a child."
And then suddenly it becomes a life documentary.
But the interviewer usually wants a short professional summary.
Think of your answer in 3 parts: who you are, what experience you have, and what you want next.
Nice. Let's give an example.
Sure, here's one. I work in customer service, and I've spent the last 2 years helping clients by phone and email. I enjoy solving problems and making people feel heard. Now I'm looking for a role where I can keep growing and work with a strong team.
That's good. Clear and focused.
Here's another one for someone newer. I recently finished my business studies, and during school, I worked part-time in a small clothing store. That job taught me how to speak with customers, stay organized, and work during busy hours. I'm now excited to start a full-time position where I can build more experience.
See how both answers stay on work, skills, and goals?
Right, not your favorite pizza toppings.
Unless you're interviewing at a pizza place.
Fair point.
Here's one more example for an office job. I've been working as an administrative assistant for 3 years. My main tasks have been scheduling meetings, organizing documents, and helping different departments stay on track. I'm known for being dependable, and I'm looking for a new opportunity where I can take on more responsibility.
That sounds strong without sounding too fancy.
Exactly. And here's a helpful tip. Keep this answer around 30 to 60 seconds.
If it goes on too long, it can lose energy. Next question. Why do you want this job? Ah, yes. This question is really asking, did you read anything about us, or did you just click apply on everything?
So true.
The interviewer wants to know if this role fits your interests and skills.
A weak answer sounds like, "I just need a job."
Even if that's part of the truth, don't lead with that.
A better answer connects you to the position. For example, "I want this job because it matches the kind of work I enjoy. I like helping customers, solving everyday problems, and being part of a team. From what I learned about your company, this role would let me do all of that."
Nice. Here's another one. This position stood out to me because it combines organization and communication, which are 2 of my strengths. I also like that your company is growing. I'd love to contribute and learn here.
That's good because it talks about both the job and the company.
Right. And if you can mention something specific, even better.
Like, "I saw that your company focuses on quick service and customer care. That matters to me because I always try to create a good experience for people."
Exactly. It shows real interest.
Now, let's talk about another common question. Why do you want to work here?
This one is close to the last question, but a little different.
It is. Why do you want this job is about the role. Why do you want to work here is more about the company.
So do a little homework before the interview.
You do not need to become a company historian.
No, please don't memorize the whole website.
Just learn a few basics. What do they do? What do they value? What kind of reputation do they have?
Then you can say something like, I'm interested in working here because your company has a strong reputation for quality service. I like environments where people care about doing good work, and that's the impression I got from your team.
Or, I want to work here because I'm looking for a company where I can stay, learn, and grow. I like that your business invests in employees and seems to value teamwork.
That sounds thoughtful.
And it sounds a lot better than your office is close to my house.
Even if that is a wonderful bonus.
It is a great bonus, just maybe not your main answer.
Now for the question that makes people nervous. What is your biggest weakness?
The room always gets quiet when this one comes up.
Because people think they have to choose between sounding fake and sounding terrible.
Exactly. The secret is this. Mention a real weakness, but show that you are working on it.
Don't choose something that makes you sound unsafe or irresponsible.
Yes, do not say, I'm bad at showing up on time, or I don't listen well.
That will not help.
Try something like this. Sometimes I spend too much time checking my work because I want everything to be correct. I've been learning how to balance accuracy with speed.
That's solid.
Here's another one. I used to feel nervous speaking up in meetings. To improve, I started preparing notes ahead of time, so I feel more confident sharing my ideas.
Nice, honest, and positive.
Or, at times I found it hard to delegate because I want to make sure things are done well. I'm improving by trusting my team more and communicating expectations clearly.
That works well for someone with leadership experience.
The structure is simple. Weakness, then improvement.
Exactly. Show self-awareness, show effort.
Next question. Why should we hire you?
This is your moment,
Yes, not your moment to brag in a strange way.
but your moment to explain the value you bring.
A good answer could be, you should hire me because I have experience in this kind of work, and I take my responsibilities seriously. I'm dependable, I work well with others, and I'm always willing to learn.
Nice. Here's another. I think I'd be a strong fit because I understand customer needs, I stay calm under pressure, and I care about doing good work every day.
Or, I bring a mix of practical skills and a positive attitude. I learn quickly, I communicate clearly, and I'd be ready to contribute from the start.
That last line is strong.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Another common question is, can you tell me about your current job or your last job?
This is where you explain your main duties in simple English.
You don't need to describe every tiny task.
Focus on your regular responsibilities and maybe one achievement.
For example, in my current role, I work at a front desk. I answer calls, greet visitors, schedule appointments, and help with basic office tasks. I also support the team when things get busy.
Nice. Here's one for food service. At my last job, I worked in a cafe. I took orders, prepared drinks, handled payments, and kept the work area clean. The job helped me get better at multitasking and customer service.
And here's one for warehouse work. I worked in a warehouse where I packed orders, checked inventory, and helped prepare shipments. It taught me to be careful, efficient, and consistent.
Very clear.
If they ask, what did you enjoy most about that job? Don't panic.
You can say, I liked working with people, or I enjoyed the fast pace, or I liked solving daily problems.
Right. Keep it simple and true.
Now we have an important one. Why are you leaving your current job? Or why did you leave your last job?
This answer needs care,
Yes, even if your old job was a mess.
especially then.
Do not spend 5 minutes complaining about your manager, the schedule, the building, the coffee, the lighting.
Okay, we get it.
Sorry, I feel passionate about this.
Keep your answer respectful and forward-looking.
For example, I've learned a lot in my current role, but I'm ready for a position with more growth.
Good. Or, I'm looking for a job that better matches my long-term goals.
Another one. My last position ended when the company restructured, so I decided to look for a new opportunity where I can keep building my skills.
If you left because of relocation, that's easy.
Yep, I moved to a new area, so I needed to find work closer to home.
The key idea is stay positive.
Exactly. Talk about where you're going, not just what you're leaving.
Next question. Describe a challenge you faced at work.
This one sounds big, but you can answer it in a simple way.
A useful structure is what happened, what you did, and what the result was.
Here's an example. At my last job, we were short-staffed during a very busy week. I helped by taking on extra tasks, staying organized, and communicating closely with my team. We got through the week and still met our deadlines.
Nice. Here's another. A customer was upset because an order was delayed. I listened carefully, stayed calm, and explained the next steps clearly. In the end, the customer appreciated the update and the issue was resolved.
That's a great answer for service roles,
It shows problem solving and emotional control.
which employers love.
Another question you might hear is, tell me about a mistake you made.
Another scary one.
But actually, this can make you sound mature if you answer it well.
Right, everyone makes mistakes. The important part is what you learned.
For example, early in my last job, I misunderstood a scheduling detail and booked 2 meetings at the same time. I fixed the issue quickly, apologized, and after that I started checking the calendar more carefully.
That's good because it's real but not a disaster.
Exactly. Another example. Once I sent an email before checking one of the details. I corrected it right away, let the team know, and now I always review important messages before sending them.
Nice. You don't want to choose a mistake that sounds huge and dangerous.
Right. Pick something manageable, then show responsibility.
Let's move into teamwork questions,
Yes, a lot of jobs involve other humans,
which can be wonderful.
and occasionally a little complicated.
Interviewers may ask, do you work well on a team?
The answer is usually yes, but don't stop there.
Add proof.
For example, yes, I enjoy team environments. I like sharing ideas, helping when needed, and making sure the work gets done smoothly.
Or, I'm comfortable working independently, but I also value teamwork. In my last job, I often worked with coworkers to manage busy shifts and solve problems quickly.
That's a good balanced answer.
Then they might ask something more specific. Tell me about a time you worked with a difficult coworker.
Ooh, that's a real-life question.
Yep, keep your answer calm and professional.
You can say, I once worked with someone who communicated very differently from me. Instead of getting frustrated, I tried to stay respectful and focus on clear communication. Over time, we worked better together.
Nice. Or, there was a time when a coworker and I disagreed on how to handle a task. I listened to their view, explained mine, and we found a solution that worked for both of us.
Notice something important?
Yes, you are not making the other person sound like a monster.
Exactly. You sound mature, not dramatic.
Now here's a common one. How do you handle pressure?
Employers ask this because work can get busy, messy, loud, or fast.
And they want to know if you stay steady.
A good answer could be, I handle pressure by staying organized and focusing on priorities. When there are many tasks at once, I break them into steps and work through them calmly.
Here's another. Pressure is part of many jobs, so I try not to panic. I focus on what needs attention first, and I keep communicating with the team if anything changes.
Nice. Short, clear, practical.
If you have a real example, even better.
Like, during holiday season at my last job, the store was very busy. I stayed focused, helped customers one at a time, and supported my coworkers when needed.
Great example.
Now let's talk about customer-related questions.
Very useful for retail, hospitality, reception, and support roles.
The interviewer may ask, how would you deal with an angry customer?
First, don't say, I would argue with them until one of us wins.
Definitely not.
A better answer is, I would stay calm, listen carefully, and try to understand the problem. Then I would look for a solution or get help from a supervisor if needed.
Perfect. Another version. When a customer is upset, I think it's important to stay respectful. I would let them explain the issue, respond politely, and work toward a fair solution.
That sounds professional and kind.
Employers want to hear calm language here.
Yes, not fighting words.
Another popular question is, what motivates you?
Some people overthink this one.
You don't need an amazing dramatic answer,
No need to say, I am motivated by the fire of destiny.
though that is memorable.
Very memorable.
A simple answer might be, I'm motivated by doing good work and seeing positive results.
Or, I like learning new things and improving over time. That keeps me motivated.
Another good one, I'm motivated when I know my work helps the team or helps customers.
That's especially strong for service jobs.
Now let's cover a question many interviewers ask. Where do you see yourself in a few years?
This question is about goals and commitment.
They want to know if you plan to grow.
You don't need to say the exact job title you'll have in the year 2031.
Right, just show direction.
For example, in a few years, I hope to be more experienced in this field and ready to take on greater responsibility.
Or, I'd like to continue building my skills, become someone the team can rely on, and keep growing within a company like this.
Nice, that sounds realistic.
Another one, I want to become very strong in this role first. After that, I'd be interested in learning more and possibly moving into a leadership position.
Solid answer.
Let's talk about job skills. The interviewer might ask, what skills do you bring to this role?
This is your chance to match your abilities to the job.
If it's an office role, you might say, I bring strong organization, communication, and time management skills. I'm comfortable handling schedules, emails, and daily administrative tasks.
For retail, I bring customer service experience, patience, and the ability to stay friendly during busy shifts.
For a warehouse job, I bring attention to detail, consistency, and the ability to follow processes carefully.
For a teaching assistant or childcare role, I bring patience, clear communication, and a supportive attitude.
Try to choose skills that the company actually needs.
Right. It's not just about naming random strengths.
Another question you may hear is, how do you learn something new?
Oh, I like this one.
Me too. It gives you a chance to sound curious and adaptable.
You can say, when I need to learn something new, I ask questions, take notes, and practice until I feel comfortable.
Or, I learn best by watching first, then doing the task myself. I'm not afraid to ask for help if I need clarification.
That sounds great for entry-level work.
Exactly. It tells the employer you are teachable.
Now let's cover availability. Sometimes they ask, when can you start?
Keep this answer honest.
If you're free now, you can say, I'm available to start right away.
If you need to give notice at your current job, say, I would need to give 2 weeks notice, so I could start after that.
Easy.
They may also ask, are you available on weekends or can you work evenings?
Don't promise a schedule you can't actually do.
Right. Be honest, but if you have flexibility, say it clearly.
Example, yes, I'm available on weekends and some evenings.
Or, I have some schedule limits during the week, but I'm open to discussing hours.
Good, honest and professional.
Let's talk about salary for a minute.
Yes, this topic makes people uncomfortable.
It can. If they ask, what pay are you looking for? Try to stay calm.
If you know the market range, you can give a number range.
For example, based on my experience and the responsibilities of the role, I'm looking for something in the range of X to Y.
If you're not sure, you can say, I'm open to discussing compensation. I'd be interested in learning the budgeted range for this role.
That's a very useful line.
It sounds professional and gives the conversation some balance.
Now, here's a question people forget to prepare for. Do you have any questions for us?
Please say yes.
Yes, please.
If you say, nope, I'm good, it can make you seem uninterested.
Ask 1 or 2 thoughtful questions.
Such as, what does success look like in this role?
Or, what would a normal day be like for the person in this position?
Another good one, what do new employees usually need to learn in the first few weeks?
I like that one. It shows you are already imagining yourself in the job.
Right. You can also ask, how would you describe the team culture?
Or, what are the next steps in the hiring process?
Great closing question.
A small tip here. In the first interview, don't make your first question about vacation days.
Exactly. Time and place.
Now, let's talk about short phrases you can use during the interview when you need a moment.
Very important, because sometimes your brain needs 3 extra seconds.
You can say, that's a great question. Let me think for a second.
Or, sure, I'd be happy to answer that.
If you want to give an example, say, for example.
If you didn't hear clearly, say, I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
If you need clarification, say, could you explain that a little more?
These phrases help you sound calm, not lost.
Exactly.
Let's spend a minute on body language.
Yes, because your body is talking even when you are not.
Sit up straight.
Relax your shoulders.
Make eye contact, but don't stare like you're trying to read their soul.
Thank you for that image, Jake.
You're welcome.
Keep your hands still when possible. A little movement is fine. Wild arm dancing is not necessary.
Nod when you're listening.
Smile naturally.
And if you're online for a video interview, look at the camera sometimes, not only at your own face.
That's a big one.
Test your internet, camera, and microphone before the meeting.
And choose a quiet space.
Please do not take a video interview from a loud coffee shop next to a blender.
Yes, that would be memorable in the wrong way.
Now let's do a quick section on answers for different job types.
Love it.
For customer service, they may ask, how do you make customers feel welcome?
Sample answer, I greet people politely, listen carefully, and try to be patient and helpful. I want customers to feel respected.
For an office assistant role, they may ask, how do you stay organized?
I use lists, calendars, and reminders to keep track of tasks. I also like to check priorities so important work gets done on time.
For food service, they may ask, how do you work during busy hours?
I stay focused, move quickly, and keep a positive attitude. I try to help the team while still giving good service to each customer.
For warehouse or production jobs, they may ask, how do you make sure your work is accurate?
I follow instructions carefully, double-check important details, and stay consistent, even when the work is repetitive.
Very nice.
Now let's talk about how to finish the interview well.
People remember endings.
They do. At the end, thank the interviewer.
You can say, "Thank you for your time today. I enjoyed learning more about the role."
Or, I appreciate the chance to speak with you. I'm very interested in this opportunity.
Then smile and say goodbye clearly.
If it feels appropriate, you can add, I look forward to hearing from you.
That's polite and confident.
After the interview, sending a short thank you email is a smart move.
Yes, keep it brief.
Something like, thank you for meeting with me today. I enjoyed our conversation and learning more about the position. I appreciate your time and consideration.
Very clean, very professional.
Now, before we get to practice, let's share a few fast interview reminders.
Arrive a little early.
Bring copies of your resume if the interview is in person.
Put your phone away.
Listen all the way to the end of each question.
Don't rush your answers.
Don't pretend to know skills you do not have.
Right. Honesty matters.
If your grammar is not perfect, that is okay.
Really okay.
Clear communication matters more than perfect communication.
And confidence does not mean speaking super fast.
No, confidence is calm.
Ooh, that's good.
Thank you.
Write that on a mug.
Now it's time for a short practice section.
Yes, we'll ask a question, then give a sample answer.
You can pause and try answering on your own first.
Ready?
Ready. First question. Tell me about yourself.
Sample answer. I have experience in retail and customer support. I enjoy helping people, solving small problems, and working in busy environments. I'm now looking for a role where I can keep learning and be part of a dependable team.
Great. Next question. Why do you want this role?
I'm interested in this role because it matches my experience and the kind of work I enjoy. I like staying organized, helping customers, and contributing to a team.
Nice. Next, what is one of your strengths?
One of my strengths is reliability. I take my work seriously, I show up prepared, and I try to do my best every day.
Good. Next, what is one weakness you are working on?
Sometimes I can be quiet when I'm new to a team. I've been improving by speaking up more and asking questions earlier.
Excellent. Next question. How do you handle stress?
I handle stress by focusing on priorities and staying organized. When things get busy, I try to stay calm and work step by step.
Nice. Next, why should we hire you?
You should hire me because I bring the right attitude, strong work habits, and a willingness to learn. I'd be ready to contribute and grow in this role.
That's a strong answer.
Thanks.
Let's do a few more. Tell me about a time you solved a problem.
At my last job, a customer order was missing an item. I checked the system, spoke with the team, and fixed the issue quickly. The customer appreciated the help, and I learned how important clear communication is.
Very good. How do you work with others?
I work well with others by listening, staying respectful, and helping where I can. I think teams do best when people communicate clearly and support each other.
Great. Where do you see yourself in a few years?
In a few years, I hope to be more experienced, more confident in my skills, and ready to take on more responsibility.
Perfect.
And remember, your answer does not need to sound exactly like ours.
Yes, please make it personal.
Use your own job history, your own strengths, your own goals.
The best interview answers feel real.
Not perfect, real.
Exactly.
Before we close, I want to say something to anyone listening who feels nervous about speaking English in an interview. Yes, this part matters. You might think, my English is too simple.
Or what if I make a mistake?
But simple English can be powerful.
Very powerful.
If your answer is clear, honest, and thoughtful, that matters a lot.
And small mistakes do not erase your experience, your effort, or your value.
Exactly. An interview is not only about grammar.
It's about communication, attitude, and fit.
So practice out loud.
Record yourself if you want.
Try answering in front of a mirror.
Practice with a friend.
Pause, breathe, and keep going.
The more you practice, the more natural it feels.
And one day, questions that used to scare you will feel normal.
That's such a good point.
Thank you.
So let's end with this. You do not need to sound like everyone else.
You do not need to use huge words.
You do not need to be perfect.
You just need to be prepared, honest, and ready to show what you can do.
Your experience matters.
Your effort matters.
Your voice matters.
And the right opportunity is not looking for a perfect person.
It's looking for a good match.
So walk into that interview with calm energy.
Speak clearly.
Take your time.
Answer with confidence.
And remember, every interview is practice for the next one.
even if it doesn't become your job.
Keep learning.
Keep applying.
Keep improving.
And keep believing that you belong in the room.
We believe that.
We really do.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
We hope this helped you feel a little more ready for your next interview.
You've got this.
Good luck.
And we'll talk to you again soon.